Let's talk about something that happens to all of us. We're going to dive into how to take those amazing aha moments and actually make them stick, turning those fleeting insights into real, lasting habits.
You've totally been there, right? You go to a seminar, you read this life-changing book, or you just have this incredible moment of clarity. You're so fired up, you have a whole new plan. And then, a week goes by, and the details get a little fuzzy. That powerful feeling, it's just gone. It's such a frustrating cycle.
But here's the thing you have to know. It's not you. It's not a personal failure. Your brain is literally designed to forget things it doesn't think are critical for survival. It's a feature, not a bug. But the really good news is you can fight back. There's a proven way to signal to your brain, hey, this is important, and make that learning stick for good.
Okay, so the very first step is all about a mindset shift, and it's a big one. We have to change how we even think about learning, moving away from this idea that we have to consume everything perfectly the first time.
See, the old way is like being forced to eat a super rigid 12-course meal. There's this massive pressure to finish every single plate, to master 100% of the material, and if you skip a chapter, the guilt sets in. But the new way, it's a buffet. You get to walk around, sample all the different dishes, see what you actually like, and then you go back for more of what really works for you. No guilt. It's your rules, your taste.
And this is so freeing, right? It means it's totally okay if only 10% of a book or a course really connects with you right now. Maybe for another book, it's 80%. The number doesn't matter. The goal is not total mastery of everything. It's about finding those few gems that really work for you and then integrating them deep down.
So you've picked your favorite dishes from the buffet. Awesome. But how do you make sure you don't forget how they taste a month from now? Well, the secret is all about returning to the source. And that brings us to the incredible power of repetition.
To really bring this to life, our source material tells this fantastic story. It starts with a young king who's on this epic quest to find a mythical fountain, a fount whose waters are supposed to grant unbelievable wisdom.
And this is that aha moment we were just talking about. The king takes one sip and boom, it's completely life-changing. He is flooded with these incredible insights and he uses them to transform his entire kingdom. He feels like he's totally cracked the code.
And you know what's coming, right? Reality sets in. Time passes. The brilliant clarity he felt starts to get cloudy, and that powerful wisdom begins to fade away. The day-to-day grind of just running a kingdom takes over, and the magic is lost. Sound familiar? Yeah, this is exactly what happens to our own insights.
So, what does he do? The king returns to the fountain. And this right here is the crucial part of the whole story. When he drank again, the wisdom didn't just come back. It was deeper. It was richer. Each trip back reinforced what he knew and added new layers to his understanding. The repetition wasn't just restoring, it was enhancing.
And that right there, that gives us our mantra. Repeat, refresh, enrich. This is the core mechanic. This is how you turn a fleeting thought into a permanent part of who you are. It's the active choice to return to the fount. There's some really cool brain science behind this. When you learn a new fact, you're using your frontal lobe, the thinking part of your brain. But when you build a habit through repetition, you're training much older, deeper parts of the brain, the parts that control instinct and automatic behaviors. It takes a little more practice, a little gentle persistence, but that is how you make knowledge truly stick.
But let's get real for a second. What happens when you try this, and after a few days, the magic just seems to fade? If that happens, please don't worry. It's totally normal. There are two very common reasons why new habits feel like they're failing when they're actually not.
First, the sheer novelty wears off. The source uses a perfect analogy, an air fryer. The first time you use it, it's amazing, right? But the 10th time, it's just a useful kitchen tool. The thrill is gone, but the tool still works perfectly. The second reason is emotional resistance. Your emotions kind of don't like being pushed into new things, so they might fight back, making it feel like you're slipping backwards. The key here is not to fight them. Just acknowledge the feeling and keep practicing anyway.
And through this whole process, please remember this one thing. Right after you have a powerful insight, your brain will whisper to you, "This is so profound, there's no way you'll ever forget this." I'm telling you, that is a lie. You will forget. You have to be disciplined and actually plan to return to the fount.
All right, so let's put this all together. Let's create a simple, actionable plan that you can start using like today.
It's a really simple 4-step process. First, explore. Walk around that buffet of knowledge. Second, select. Find the key ideas that really speak to you and commit to just those. Third, discard. Let go of the rest, guilt-free. And finally, the most important step of all, repeat. Actually schedule the time to revisit those ideas. That is how you repeat, refresh, and enrich.
So, I'm going to leave you with this one question. Think about a powerful idea you learned recently, one that's already starting to fade a little bit. What is one fount of wisdom you will commit to returning to this week?